Hello for all viewers, my name is Sergey Pashchenko, and today we have a very special guest, the world famous violinist, first violin of Ukraine, and I'm not afraid to say Ukrainian Paganini, Vasil Popadyuk. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Not too bad, not too bad.
It's good. And my first question.
Yes.
I know that you studied at the Academy of Mykola Lysenko, yes?
Yes.
And
For gifted
I
children.
know that you studied to play piano, yes?
No,
For the
so
first time.
when I was 4, I just have private lesson. Just some teachers come to our house and we have practice like that. But when I have 6, I ask my father, can I play violin? And I go to just couple exam in school of Lysenko. And when I was 7, I start study. In 11 years, I study violin. But also, its second instrument, it was my piano instrument.
Piano, yes?
Yeah.
After you finish the academy...
School, I go to conservatory.
Conservatory?
But it was very funny because when I was in first grade, right?
Yes.
And after I go to Soviet Army and I play in military orchestra.
Whoa.
Yes, and when I was
On violin?
Yeah, violin. It was like military ensemble, in Kiev. But when I finish my duty, so I come back to conservatory, and after I go to Moscow, and I was very interesting time of my life because I work in Moscow, study in Kiev. You know, it was not so
difficult.
good. It's very difficult. And when I finished grade 4, and I just like put my all papers to Lviv Conservatory, and I have a diploma and play a diploma concert in Lviv Conservatory, and finish it like violinist.
When, how old were you when you went to Canada?
No, you know, man, I don't tell nobody how old I mean, you know, and I don't tell nobody when I was go to Canada, you know, it's just miss this question.
Okay, okay.
But I was not so old. I was not so old. Yeah, it's like
Do you remember?
20 American.
Do you remember your first
Concert?
Not your first. Of course, yes, your first concert.
Yes, I remember. I was 6 and I play instrument. It's Ukrainian instrument, sopilka, name it sopilka, and I play in like Palace of Pioneers, and one bayan player just accompanied me, and I remember this concert. It was very interesting.
Who were teach you to play sopilka?
Sopilka, it's my father. My father was
yes.
famous sopilka player,
know,
but
yes,
he's flute player. He finished professionally Lviv Conservatory, just like flute player, and but he can and he play all kind sopilka, pan flute, all different Ukrainian instruments.
What is the most important for you that your father taught you?
You know, just for me and like for probably any kids, father was my idol, you know, and father was very famous musician, and he played geniusly on this instrument, you know, and I believe nobody play like him right now, you know. It's nobody else born play like he played just very fast, very unique, and he was a great musician. And I just proud of my father.
Okay, was it difficult to you to start a new life in Canada? Or it's...
No, it's usually, you know, for me, I'm very lucky guy, you know, I have like big luck. So first, when I came to Canada, I play a couple concerts and I have my honorarium, and I decided to stay in Canada. So somebody helped me with, my job in Canada, I was like pianist for children ballet school. After I have got a call from National Ballet of Canada, and first couple of years I was pianist for National Ballet Canada. But other hand, I play many, so like start play many gigs on violin, and just meet one great guitar player. His background Greek. His name Pavlo. He's in Canada, very famous. And so I start working with him. And after Canadian musician and agency just see me, and I have a couple good proposal, and I start working with Pavlo, with Jesse Cook. I recorded with Jan Gillan, and I won competition Great Canadian Music Dream. So it was I'm lucky guy. Thanks to God, I'm blessed by God, you know.
Did you like to teach?
No, not really, not really. Man, it's like for me, so I don't have enough patience to teach somebody, you know. It's, you know, I prefer teach, but I can, because I start, it was like 1 year probably I start teaching. It was cool, but you know, very hard teach somebody if they don't have even talent, you know, because in Canada, if you wanna just give your kids like to music, pay money in you just learn music, you know. But I try I'm perfectionist, you know. I try just, if I teach, I teach. In Canada, you can scream on kids, you can nothing. Oh my God, if you scream on kid, you in jail,
Go to prison.
to jail right away. You know, and I'm very polite man, but what probably, you know, teaching, it's big talent too, you know. I know so many, you know, great players, they can teach. And I know so many teachers, they can play.
Can play.
You know?
Yes. What do you think? What is what is your favorite part of your life?
Part of my life? Oh, so I have couple, you know, it's like chapters. I just, like, if we go to my memory, I like my Moscow period very well. I very much like it.
Why?
You know, it was so interesting because those days, they invite musicians from all republic, and we was so similar. You know, we was everybody different nationality, and but we at the same time we was the same, you know, and great musician. I blessed play with like great Armenian musician Karen Martirosyan, with Azerbaijan's guy, with like Kazakh's guy, you know, with Russian's guy too. You know, it's like 35 people in this theater. It's by Vladimir Nazarov. He's like chief of this theater, and he's actually from Ukraine. He's from Dnipropetrovsk region. Dnipropetrovsk region. He's from a city named Novomoskovsk. But when he was 20, he go to Moscow and finish Institute of Culture or something like, I don't know the name. But he was very, I think he's like genius. He just makes this theater, and like it was named Music Around the World. So we play like Latinos, we play Spanish songs, we play Jewish songs, we play Gypsy, we play Armenian, Arabic songs, and I study and I learn this. It's so helped me when I go to Canada. It's really helped me, because in Canada I play with Mexican guys, I play with Greek guys, I play with African guys, I play with Argentinian guys with tango. For me it was so easy because I'm very like fish in the water, you know. Because it's for me was after Moscow period, it was so easy. You can imagine.
Do you miss Ukraine when you're in Canada? And do you miss Canada when you're in Ukraine?
You know what? I'm living in a plane. You know, I don't have this feeling. Yes, I miss my kids, my mom. I miss people. I don't miss places. You know, for me, doesn't matter. You know, when I live now in Ottawa. Ottawa is like last city on province, Ontario province, right? And in over the bridge we have Quebec. No, it's like places similar like to Carpathian Mountains, you know, very similar, but probably
Higher.
cleaner, higher, and you know, trees not thick, you know, because here you go through like Carpathian Mountains, you see thick, very thick trees, you know, it's not, but probably now it's going better. So it's all nature. It's very similar to Ukraine in Canada. So and like I lived before like 15 years in Toronto. So in Toronto we have like 300,000 Ukrainians. So you can miss you have small Ukraine in Canada. You know. My kids go to school. They go to French school and to Saturday Ukrainian school. Every Saturday they go to Ukrainian school. Its name it's Saturday school.
And
Ukrainian.
they learn Ukrainian language.
Sure,
Yes.
my kids speak 3 languages. They better than me for sure, but because they born in Canada, they speak French, English, and Ukrainian. Unfortunately, they don't understand Russian because they don't have practice of this. With me, they speak Ukrainian. Between themselves, they speak English. At school, they speak French. With mom, you know, it's very good for kids. They have already, my kids not so, like, they're very young. It's like 5 years old, 10 years old, and 18 years old.
Your children...
Kids, yeah?
Your kids, yes. Have they ever been in Ukraine?
Yes, they've been in Ukraine last Christmas, last December. They was here. I have big concert in Palace of Ukraine, and they came for this concert. And I'm very happy. My kids see me in Kiev, you know, because kids see me not so often. Because I travel in states, lots of states, Europe, but mostly in states. They don't see too much, you know, and they see, first of all, they Ukrainians, because my wife Ukrainian too. So they Ukrainians, and they know everything. My Sophia, she's 10 years old. She always asks me political question. She interested in who is Putin, who is
10 years old?
Yeah, she asked me always all these tricky questions, you know. 5 years old, she just, when I come back from Maidan, and I don't know who teach her, nobody. I don't know from where he heard this. I just opened the door, she's screaming, "Bandu hate," you know, 5 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe some of your kids wants to be political.
Absolutely. Her grandfather political. Her is famous political, Ukrainian political.
Nobody wants to be a musician.
You know, they study piano, learn piano. I don't teach them. We have teacher. She said it was so funny. They study now piano, both of them.
Why you don't teach your children?
No,
Because
you know, it's my kids. I don't wanna they become musician. You know, I don't want this. I just wanna they just know what is it, how to play. But they girls music is a very tough life. It's not so easy. On music, you must be on the top or nothing.
Well, so many people call you Ukrainian Paganini.
Oh, it's, you know, I don't like so much this, you know. First of all, I don't like when somebody just compares just names, give it the name. It's probably, you know, publicity trick, you know, probably easy. Probably I look like, because all bad habits I have from Paganini, believe me, all bad habits. You know, but nobody hear Paganini, you know. Who knows how he played? For sure he was great, he was genius, but I'm not. I'm just, I do my stuff, I have lots of, he play also his stuff. He don't play somebody else's music, he play his stuff. I play my stuff too, you know. And I play also his stuff.
Do you understand that I think it's my opinion that you are a genius violinist?
So it's your opinion, everybody have different opinion, probably somebody, but I don't pay attention to this, you know, everybody genius. On earth, all person, all man, girl, woman, kids, everybody, God make us genius. God make us genius, but we must know which way we must go, you know. And genius for what, you know? For music, for science, for sports. Everybody genius. For, you know, I don't know, for builder, you know, for banker. They genius too. They trick us, you know, they fuck us good, yeah? Sorry.
Yes, yes, yes. Do you remember your first come back to Ukraine? What did you feel in this time?
Those days it was interesting. Yeah, first time I come, it's, you know, it was a strange feeling, very strange feeling, you know. Yeah. Now I'm very often in Ukraine. I don't see difference, but those it's like tough. And I go to, you know, when I go to my Kiev flat, you know, I think, oh my God, it's everything so small, and I live here.
Did you feel how Ukraine
Changed?
changed?
Absolutely. Ukraine now very cool city. Oh, city.
Country. Yes.
Sorry.
Kiev
cool
city.
city. Very cool city. And Lviv, very cool city. But Ukraine, very nice country and very interesting country, very cool, you know. They have all possibilities. They have all natural resource, everything, you know. And just big question, why they live not so good? It's big question, why? You know, but everybody probably know answer, but we don't talk about this. We don't talk about this.
Not on TV.
Yeah, but you know, I think Ukraine have amazing future, but we must wait. Sooner better, but you know, who knows?
Where did you find the inspiration? Where do you find the inspiration?
From morning espresso, you know, I live in Italian Italian area, you know, and every morning start from me, it's 6 o'clock, I drive to Italian cafe, I drink my triple espresso, smoke 4 cigarettes, call to Ukraine, say, ask how they, you know, because time difference, you know, 7 hours. And after I go back, make breakfast for my kids, make lunch box, everything, drive them to school, go back and do my stuff.
What can you wish to our viewers?
You know, first of all, I wish everybody happiness, first of all, health for everybody, you know, and peace, first of all. We need everybody, all world tired from war. Everybody already tired. We need peace. How we can do this? It's politicians must work hard to get to this point. Everybody needs peace.
Course. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you. Today, our guest was first violin of Ukraine, the world famous violinist Vasilyy Popadyuk. See you later.
you.